Sorry, it's kind of dark in here, but this is where we have the soil and the compost. I'm gonna get my mixture ready so I can plant my seedlings as well as transfer the current plants that I have into bigger pots and get them ready for spring. So this is what I'm gonna do. These are the bags. The one on the left is compost. The one on the right is potting soil. Mason's gonna help me. We have our shovels, and I'm just gonna put them in this plastic bag. I'll probably do like 4 parts soil and 4 parts soil and 1 part compost. Start, and we'll put it in here, okay? This should be good for what I'm doing today. Now I just have to add the compost. This is what the mixed soil and compost looks like. The lemongrass that I bought at the nursery. I think I might let it grow out just a little bit more before transplanting. I'll show you guys how I do that. So this is what my tomato plant looks like as of now. When I got it from the nursery, it had no fruit, and now it has like 5 or 6, I believe, with the potential for more fruit to grow where you see each flower is. The species of this tomato is the red robin dwarf, which means the tomatoes will probably be small, like cherry tomatoes. I still need to do some research to see how big this plant gets and decide how big of a pot I need to put this in. Today, all I'm going to do is prune the plant. So far, I've just removed the leaves that are touching the soil to prevent disease from spreading. And now I'm going to look for suckers to remove. Suckers basically grow in between 2 main stems and pretty much suck nutrients out. That's why they're called suckers. I know I'm using regular scissors, but you really want to use pruning scissors when doing this. So now I'm gonna finally transplant my lemongrass after having it for weeks. I'm gonna start off by putting a thin layer of rocks at the bottom of the pot. I have my soil and compost mixture right here. I fill it about this much. And I like to put a little hole in the middle where I can add the little plants. If you're forgetful like me, you might want to keep this from the nursery. It tells you how much sunlight, how much water you should be giving it. And now I'm just gonna gently remove this. Get out. Oh. Yeah, and it comes out in a perfect square like that. My hole is not nearly big enough. Okay. Keep digging. There. And this should allow it to grow just a little bit bigger. Add a little bit more soil on top, sides. And that's what it looks like. So finally I transplanted my lemongrass. I wanted to put the Pak Choi in something like this if you saw in my nursery haul vlog. So I'm going to thin layer of gravel. This is what just like a thin little layer. Okay, I think that's enough, and I can add my Pak Choi. I'll take this out, and I'll have to put that on the side somewhere. Hold on to your stem and just squeeze the bottom And it should just pop out in a perfect square. Each little square thing, or even just set it, because then we'll fill the space with soil. I know some of you, especially the seasoned gardeners, must be wondering why my Pak Choi looks so weird. And let me tell you, you're not alone. I realized this too, and I had to look it up, and I found out that it had bolted. I explained towards the end of the video what bolting is and why I think it happened to me. Now with that said, I'll probably just end up removing the Pak Choi and replacing it with my herbs and make my little herb garden right here. This is how it looks. My soil mixture. I still have the soil and compost in my garage. I just have to go out there and mix it together. But it is 11:30 at night, so yeah, we'll have to wait till the morning. So back to my setup. Let me turn off the light. I feel like... Okay. Here's another look at the Pak Choi I just transplanted. And back here is the lemongrass. It already looks like it's bigger, just being in a bigger pot. Yeah, so next time I'll do my herbs, add some soil here and line up the herbs. These guys, I don't know if they need repotting just yet, but we'll see if once they get a bit bigger. I might just leave them alone for now. I was wondering why my Pak Choi looked kind of weird. Like, I don't know how this ends up looking like Pak Choi basically. So I did some research and it turns out it bolted. So basically when it bolts, it just grows really, really fast without like actually forming the vegetable. And it already, that's why it already produced the flowers. So, so basically what I'm gonna do with this is I'll probably remove these and put my herbs here instead. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out. And just an update on my tomato plant. A lot of the flowers are starting to fruit. I'm starting to get a lot of fruit on here. Compared to my earlier clip, there was only like a couple tomatoes, but almost every flower has produced a fruit, which is amazing. And then my pepper plant, some of the peppers are starting to ripen, like you see that red one. And there was another red one too. Yep, right here. So it looks like there's a lot of dead flowers. That's what happens when it starts to produce a fruit or vegetable or whatever. So, like, if you look in here, you can see the pepper. It might look like a dead flower, but if you look inside, you can see the pepper. So that's the update on my plants. The footage from earlier was from like 3 days ago. So yeah, it's grown quite a bit. If you want to see more gardening updates, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for watching, guys.